Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have 4M9AY with 1452 rating versus Thief Cannot Be Frozen with 1175 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. And with that being said, let's just hop right in and we're going to see Thief win the rock, paper, scissors shoot, and they will go ahead and decide to go first. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Droll, Ashina, Long Young, Tai Yi, and Mo Yi, so they have one hand trap going second, and then they've they have all their engine right here, and also like Ashina is really good with this too. And then they have Imperm, Kuraz, Fractal, Dasher, and Ash Blossom. So it's looking more of like just like a Tri-Brigade with like a little hero engine. There still could be birds in this. We saw a lot of people playing the Tri-Brigade bird hero stuff with like little bounce of birds. So they're gonna go ahead and activate Fractal. Fractal will go ahead and dump Nerval. Nerval effect, go search out Kit. And then before normal summon Kit, they're gonna activate Draw on Nerval effect, which is fair enough. Yeah. I think you just like have to do that, even if the opponent is playing like Bird Up, because like, even though you do play in the Gamma by doing that, which, like, a lot of Bird Up players are playing right now in the main deck, like, if you don't, then they just get, like, an extra search out of it, and, like, let's just say they have, like, Blossom, Summon Sparrow, go search Berry, and then you drop Droll. It's like, okay, they still end on Apex Avion, plus bounces. That's, like, really good. Like, the bounces off Robin. Go for Blossom, and then they're going to get rid of those to go for Anaconda. This is Kit, okay. Who used Kit here is a resource waster. Okay. I wouldn't say it's really a resource waster here. I think there's a lot of scenarios where people do use Kit when it's absolutely not necessary. But here you just be dumping another body, which could help you like banish more for Kuraz next turn. Pastoral Vashuda is a resource waster or someone who has Revolt. Yeah, I mean, they obviously don't have Revolt since they didn't Kit effect, otherwise they'd be using it for 3 because this wasn't summoned properly. Then they're going to go ahead and Vashuda, summon itself out, and then get rid of that, go for Monk. This is just going to go here. They're going to wait for them to Vashuda, try to bounce Enforcer, then they're going to chain the Enforcer, then Enforcer pop itself in Monk, Enforcer graveyard effect, and now they're going to go ahead and proceed to summon Mo Yi effect, reveal Tai Yi for cost, and they're going to chain Imperm. But guess what? We just keep extending here. Long Young, discard, special summon out the token. And then they're going to activate Ashina effect, banish itself, chain Ash Blossom to negate that, and get rid of those, go for Grandmaster Mo Yi. This is just game as long as they go for, oh, but they drew Blackout, but they played 2 Blackout. Oh, they're just insane. Like, it probably should have just been Mo Yi 1, Grandmaster 2, just to dodge the odds of drawing Blackout. Because if you don't draw Blackout, you like guarantee have game. But since they're playing 2 like in a normal list, I should say. But since they're playing 2 Blackout, it's fine that they drew Blackout, because it just doesn't matter, because they still just go for game. We also saw Maximus right there, so they were playing the little Dogmatica engine with the 3 Natty Servant and 1 Maximus that Avery Foster like popularized recently. Opening hands, we have Tai Yi, Evenly, Mo Yi, Ash Blossom, and Imperm, so 3 going second cards, plus engine. They have Fusion Destiny, Dasher, Prosperity, Veiler, and Nerval. So activate Prosperity. That's going to banish 3. See Elder gone, Omega. Elder, if they're playing Elder and Omega, so their extra deck is already a little bit different. Go grab Rescue Cat, and then put those back to the bottom. And then normal summon out the cat. Cat effect, chain Ash Blossom. And then activate Fusion Destiny. Fusion Destiny, go dump. You could say, like, oh, why didn't they just Imperm Cat on summon and then, like, Ash Blossom Fusion Destiny, like, hold this for that. But at the same time, like if they go like Kurez discard Kit, could become a little bit awkward. I guess you would just have to like Ash Blossom Kit effect, but then they could go Blossom. Then they're gonna summon out the Enforcer there. Pass, draw Mo Yi. See, the problem is that their engine just doesn't ever play through this Veiler here. And because of that, they're not in a good spot. Summon, well, you know, Graveyard effect, of course. Like, that's obvious. Go ahead, summon Mo Yi, effect, reveal Mo Yi, chain Veiler. Imagine if they just long younged him here. A long standard. Go ahead and poke. You don't always open cracked. Draw Veiler. Decides not to summon it off a Dasher. That's going to come back out. And normal summon turns that into an Amirage. And then Nerval effect to go search. Nerval will go ahead and search out Kit. Battle phase, beat over Mo Yi. And then end phase, Enforcer pop itself an Amirage. I guess. Is there really a point of popping that though? Like, okay. Pass, draw long young. Oh, they could have used that last turn. Now they're gonna normal summon out Mo Yi, effect, reveal Tai Yi. They're gonna chain Veiler to that. They could long young, discard Tai Yi, special summon out a token. The Enforcer pop token, turn those into a Shaman. Shaman effect, discard Tai Yi, special summon out Tai Yi, banish, summon out a token. But I guess like doesn't actually go for anything. Like, yeah, it's just not game. So there's no point of really going for it. Pass, draw Fractal, and then they're gonna Dasher, summon out Fractal. It's gonna be like really, really good here. Normal summon out Kit, Celestial to go ahead and draw. Draws into a Token Collector Prosperity, so they can't use Prosperity this turn, nor Token Collector. They could go ahead and banish using Kit effect. Okay, summons out Bear Bloom. Then they're gonna go ahead and battle phase attack here. Is this game? I feel like it's really close. Yeah. Well, Bears at 17. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was like, I know it's close to game, but without a calculator, I'm pretty useless when it comes to math most of the time. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see the SwordSoul deck go first. Opening hands, we have Desires, Blackout, Ashina, Desires, couple multiples. They have Droplet, Nadir Servant, Prosperity, Veiler, Nadir Servant. So only opens up one hand trap here, but does see two going second cards. And then go ahead and banish. Looking at the banishes, Order's gone. They are playing a pointer, 2 long young, 2 Vashuda. They only play 2 Vashuda. Boom, that's out of the game. And then draws into a long young and Mo Yi. Oh, they're just insane. Like, they're just the best. Reveal Ashina, Chain Veiler, cool long young. I hope they say long young standard. Special summon. And then they're thinking here, they're going to turn those into Grandmaster Mo Yi. So draw into an Adara, banish Blackout effects, summon out token. You will draw this Blackout res before understanding how the chain is supposed to be. He plays multiple Blackout. The chain works fine. You're a buy. If you draw Blackout, you cannot banish it. It's so funny because they just played 2 Blackout. Like, I literally brought up what he brought up before, but he's saying all of this without realizing that this person's just playing multiple Blackout, which I find incorrect. I think you should, well, not 2. I think you should only be playing 1 Blackout. But since they are playing 2, you know, it makes their play correct. Or it makes it so that way they can't get punished by, like, drawing into it, because they just banish it from deck anyways. I guess like here they already had blackout. So like, right? They didn't draw into it again, right? Just to, I mean they did. Wait, they did though. I knew they drew it the first time. Am I just dumb? No, they drew Adara. Yeah, okay, so like they messed up this time, but the first time they didn't. And I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of like protecting this guy here because this guy just seems like, I don't know. Seems Italian. This person seems Italian. Then they're gonna go ahead, set Pastoral Maximus. And then activate Prosperity. Prosperity, go ahead, banish 6. And then chain Floor to try to negate Prosperity. They're gonna chain Droplet, get rid of Maximus, and Prosperity to negate these, which is actually like really good because now they can add your Servant and add back Maximus from Graveyard because that's the only target for it. Go ahead, put those back. I don't know. I don't really get why this person's like so mad. Like, I don't know. If my opponent misplays in my eyes, I'm just like, okay. Like, that's good for me because my opponent isn't that great. I don't verbally type it out and be like, wow, man, you're just trash. Unless if I'm playing against a friend. Then I'm calling him a bot the whole time. Even if they're playing it right. Kit effect to go dumb. Kit go dumb Nerval. Nerval effect to go search. Nerval go search out Fractal. And then they're going to activate Blossom effect. So Blossom summon out Fractal. They're going to activate this effect just to banish for cost. So they want Long Young banish that way they can try to Adara it back. On that summon, activate Blackout to go ahead and out those. And then they can't Blossom because they Prosperity. Natter's Servant to go ahead and dump the Doom Eagle. I guess they just needed something to dump. Doom Eagle's not the greatest versus that deck. Grab Maximus. Yeah, I was about to say you can't just banish Rescue Cat. Banish the Doom Eagle. And then they're going to activate the effect. That's going to go dump the Bear Bloom and the Omen. And the Omen can search now that that's banished. And then they're going to dump Baxia and Drageye. I wish they just had the Christmas package there. The opponent would be so mad. Bear Bloom, Omen. Go search out the Nerval. Go search out Revolt and put back. And then Battle Phase Crash. Main Phase 2, set Revolt, pass, draw, and Lockbird. And then they're going to move to the main phase. What's known in hand? You can't know what's in my hand. Okay, that's fair. Usually people just say if there's anything known in hand, but since the opponent was kind of being whack, I understand it. All 3 of the Long Youngs are, well, I guess they're already gone before, but they have Adara to try to add back. Draws into Desires and an Imperm. And then they're going to go ahead and proceed to Ashina effect, summon itself out. And then get rid of that to go for Monk. They're thinking here, they're just going to let this go. Then Adara effect, the special summon itself out. Then on the summon of that, they're thinking if they want to Revolt. And they're going to let that go. I want to see how long it took them to say think or to allow that. Res think. Yeah, like 2.5 minutes to say this is okay. So really like 10% of the duel was spent on that one action. Go for Monk. Adara effect. Banish itself to add back. That's going to add back Long Young now. Then they're just going to get rid of those to go for Shaman. Shaman effect discards draw when they could have discarded a Desires that they can't activate anymore. So discard to go ahead and special summon out the Grandmaster. And then move to battle phase. They're going to attack and attack. Yeah, I feel like the Tri-Brigade player is just like really okay with this. Like, they didn't want to like Omen banish Shaman because then they could get punished. But like now like Omen gets negated, but does that really matter that much when they're gonna have like all of this follow-up? So they're gonna go ahead and summon those out. Go for Omen, Blossom, Nerval, Omen, Grandmaster, Banish, Negate Omen. Go search out Kuraz, and then they're gonna draw Droplet, and then I think they just put that back. Oh, and they draw Dasher. That's unfortunate. Now they're gonna go main phase, discard the special summon out Kuraz, and then Nerval effect and Omen effect. They do Omen Chainlink 1, Nerval Chainlink 2. I guess it doesn't matter. The card in hand is known that it's Long Young. Go search out Fractal, and then banish. Wait, no, banish it fast. Yeah, I mean they could have went ahead and like chained to negate, but they just didn't, so they kind of missed their opportunity to go ahead and do that. I clearly typed the chain, banish it, thank you. I don't, stupid. I typed the chain and you say, okay, what do you want me to say? A year the buy, maybe yes, now banish. You forgot about it. Bro, I typed the chain, you say, okay, if you want to call a judge to waste time. Okay, I mean, I agree with this player here. This is just whack. They that obviously a misclick. Obviously a misclick. Do you want serious do online? Play me for money? I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people that say this don't actually mean it. I don't think a lot of people that say that will actually end up playing for money. But it'd be interesting to see him play for money. Cringe misplayer? That's kind of cringe. Go on, idiot. Yo, I was rooting for you. Now it's just like I want both of you to lose. Go for Anaconda. Anaconda, pay 2k. Dump the Fusion Destiny. Loser, misplayer. Oh my gosh, not like this. Not like this, okay. Man, we're supposed to be in the holly, jolly, spirit, Christmas, or something like that, you know. I can't snap my fingers, but if I do it close enough to the mic, get kind of a beat going. Hey. Sorry, I had to throw some good vibes around after both these players. I was really rooting for this player too, but now I don't really care who won. It's fair enough. What happened happened. You're gonna see that was a 32-minute long match, which is like dead average. I don't know, SwordSoul, I mean, they're playing 2 Blackout. Also, we see him playing Vessel, but we also didn't see a lot more of their list. They're not playing Heavenly Dragon Circle, which, as much as I hate the Water Tenyi, I think Heavenly Dragon Circle is better than Vessel. But you could also play Vessel. This is like one of those decks where like it's okay to go over 40 because of the amount of like consistency cards that you end up having in it. Even though like the quality of consistency cards go down because obviously you have your best consistency cards in the deck and you just add more, and like the ones that you add more, it's not like they're exact same or better copies than the ones that were already in the deck. That's why like usually going over 40 isn't the greatest. But like the deck also has to play like Protos, the Water Tenyi, the 1 Blackout, the Hand Traps. I don't know. It's not bad to go over 40 in this deck though. Say like honestly, probably like the most correct list of this deck is over 40. Like around like 42, 43 is like the sweet number that people will have been playing. You'll rarely ever hear that out of me too, because you know I'm usually about 40 cards, and like, you know, if you've watched the channel enough, you've also have heard me say over time that like, no, it's okay to play over 40 sometimes, but not all the time. People will be playing like 44 card like Tri-Brigade, pure Tri-Brigade back in like Tri-Brigade format. Well, not Tri-Brigade, like, you know, a couple months ago, back in like June, like July they were playing like 44 card Tri-Brigade, and it's like your list is just wrong. It shouldn't be like that. But yeah, I don't know. Better to try to stick to 40. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.